guys, good evening. As it's Monday, so let's do our weekly analysis. And I have shortlisted few stocks for this week. Some are for buying and for some are for shorting. And likewise, we after this we'll be discussing about the currency market as well, forex market as well. So starting with the Nifty chart, if you notice today, yes, the market has gone up. Today is on Monday from the opening price itself. If you will notice, today's candle is a good bullish candle, but I would suggest that don't be overexcited because market is still hasn't broken the range what we had drawn the last time, also what we have been following. So this is a channel, more of a channel formation which market has been doing from some time, and it has been taking the support in the resistance. Last time also market testing here last week and then closed bearish from there. So this week also, yes, the market went up today, but just wait for, at least if not weekly, wait for the daily closing to happen above this level. Don't end up buying at the selling, buying at the resistance basically. So here it is the resistance of the channel, and also you can see that there's a good resistance of this horizontal resistance is also there. Let the candle closing should happen above this area, a bullish body dominant candle, and then you can be on the buying side. So just by today's candle, what if today market went up and from tomorrow you start going up, and you start buying and you expect the market to go up, and since it's a resistance, market can also start falling. Okay, so just be careful is what I'm saying. If you're buying, buy after confirmation. Don't trade on assumptions. And also another thing is the market is converging for sure. If you see constantly, market is forming higher lows, which is a sign of market being pushed up constantly. But the force will be shown only when the breakout happens. So that's why, though it's converging, there are high chances for the market to go on the upside, but you have to wait for the breakout on the upside. In chart pattern language, we also call this as a ascending triangle, where the chances of breakout are higher on the upside, but we need to wait for the breakout, and after pullback is when we need to enter. So currently, at the current state, market is more sideways. Okay, once the breakout happens, it has shown the potential on the upside, but the breakout still needs to happen. And same I would say for Bank Nifty. Today, banking stocks have gone up well. And but see, this is today, the Bank Nifty also went up, but you also need to notice where it is exactly currently. It is at a good resistance, so there's no point getting tempted at the wrong prices. If you, what if you buy here and from here market started taking a resistance and starts falling down? So make sure that market does a breakout above this level, and then after the pullback you can be on the buying side. So that would be a logical thing to do. So Nifty, Bank Nifty has a potential to go up, but still no confirmation. Still, it's looking more. It's still currently it is at more of sideways phase. Okay, so trade as per tomorrow's candle confirmation, and accordingly you can take your decisions. So I have shortlisted few buy and few shorting setups here. So starting with the buy setups which I have. First is LNT. I'll start with the weekly analysis. So LNT today, yes, it has come down, but it looks more like a pullback to me. So overall, if you notice, this has been, if I draw a Fibonacci here from the low till the high, okay, it is playing above. The previous week candle has clearly closed above and above 23.6. Today market did a pullback till 23.6 and it is expected to push back up. You can see from the moving average itself, it is taking a support here and it is expected to go up. So once you get a candle confirmation, bullish candle confirmation in the smaller time frame, you can be on the buying side. So this is one of the stock which I would keep an eye on. Next is Aditya Birla. Aditya Birla also, if you see the overall setup, it is a good breakout pullback setup, right? Resistance, breakout with a strong body dominant candle, and then the pullback, and there's a candle confirmation. Yes, there's a possibility of pullback, so you can keep checking your smaller time frames, and once the pullback happens, you can be on the buying side. And your first target would be mainly on till the resistance, which is somewhere around this level. This is your first target level. So likewise, you can keep targeting the levels above. Okay. So the next one is Ashoka Buildcon. If you see here the setup, how it is formed is, it's a very nice breakout pullback setup here. You can adjust your trend lines and accordingly. So but don't try to force it and push upon it. So you can connect the resistance, you can connect the open or lower, the higher the close. And if you can see here, and also there's another trend line which is more like a support trend line. So basically this is a good support level, and we have an engulfing as a candlestick confirmation, though this spike tells you that there is a possibility of pullback. So once the pullback is done, you can keep an eye on this and you can be on the buying side. Your first target definitely will be till the 200 moving average, but eventually you can target up till this level as well, eventual target. So this is about Ashoka Buildcon. Next one which I have kept in my list is Imami. Imami is also a good buy because if you see with this moving average itself, it's telling it all. So till the time market is moving above the moving average and testing the moving average with a proper bullish candlestick confirmation, there's a clear bullish engulfing here. So you can be on the buy side. If you use trend lines, support resistance lines, you can draw that as well. So this is a good support level from which market is constantly testing and going up. So this is the main reason. So the next target I would eventually look up is till this level, first resistance. Every time it is doing a breakout, it's doing a pullback. So that's why it is currently at the pullback phase. So see, last time when it did a breakout, it did a pullback. See, breakout, pullback. Again, it did a breakout of the previous swing high, it did a pullback. Again, it did a breakout of the previous swing high and it did a pullback. So the angles are changing a little bit, but overall, what the nature of this chart is, every time it breaks a swing high, so again, you can target above this level, which means somewhere around till this level is what you can target. But once it reaches here, you can expect a pullback till the breakout level, and again, you can keep on buying at every pullback levels. So that's how you can keep your analysis. The next one is Dabur. Dabur is looking extremely good because of the candle formation. It is a clear rejection candle forming at the breakout pullback level. So this is the breakout candle, then the pullback happens. Moving average is also at the support. Also, you can have another trend line which can be connected like this. So overall, it's a strong support with a rejection candle, and then you can buy and you can target up till this level. So this is that's why I have this under my list. So Dabur looks like a very good buy for this week once you have an entry confirmation. The next one, Escorts and Titan were of previous weeks as well. Previous week also we gave and we were on the buying side. So this week also see constantly market is rejecting this level, though there hasn't been much movement. But still till the time market is playing as a support, we can be on the buying side and our first target level is still here. Same as with Titan. Sorry. Titan also constantly you can see that market though it is at a very good breakout pullback level, not much movement has been happening. But once you have a confirmation and market starts going up, this is what you can target up to. So once there's momentum in the smaller time frame, that is when you can buy and you can target here. So these are the buying setups which I've shortlisted for this week. So market is currently more sideways, so you would have to be even more patient when you are taking your trades. Don't be in a hurry. Don't enter at wrong prices. Don't have wrong entries, wrong exits. Be more patient. Once the market is trending, anyways, you will see good momentum. But you should also know how to trade when the market is sideways, buying at the support, selling at the resistance. So that should be the key. So I have few shorting setups also, which are quite, looking strongly on the sell side. So first is Bajaj Finserv. It has been going up, but after seeing this candle formation, which is a clear engulfing or a dark cloud cover, it's a clear dark cloud cover formation, and exactly at what level it's forming again, like and again, like I keep saying, that where it's forming makes a lot of difference. So it is forming exactly around the resistance level, if you will see from the past, and it is expected to do a major pullback. I'm not saying the trend is changing, but you can expect a good pullback to happen. With a smaller risk, you can be on the shorting side and you can target up to this level. So same as with Bajaj Finance as well. Bajaj Finance, if you see it, we have a bearish candle. Last week also there was a rejection at this level. So constantly this week also we have it has a bearish close. So constantly this level is getting rejected. That's why it's a good sell where you can risk up till this much only and reward will be good. Reward will be somewhere around till this level. So that's what you can trade in between the range. Okay. The next one is Tata Motors. So Tata Motors, the candle, the way the candle has formed, it has a clear rejection candle, though it has been moving in a range. But the way the candle has formed is clearly indicating that the market should come down up till this level, up till the next support level, somewhere around till this. So that's why you can capture like a few fall movements. Once it takes the support here, somewhere around here, you can be on the buying side depending on the candle close. But currently it is getting rejected. That's why it's a good setup. And after some pullback with candle confirmation in a smaller time frame, you can be on the selling side. Asian Paints, actually, it's not a sell confirmation also until unless we are having a candle confirmation. It's because of the positioning. Basically, you can keep an eye on it and keep checking your daily time frame. Yeah, market has gone up. Everyone would be looking to buy here. But what I would suggest, if you want to buy further, buy after the breakout above this level, or if you're shorting you can short and target up till this level. So you can keep checking your daily. If daily has closed like this, any candle closing below the low of the spinning top, you can target up till this level. So if you have a buy trade, what I would suggest, you can book your profits because it needs to break above. Once the breakout happens above this level, because since it's a strong level, you can expect some sort of pullback happening on the same. So that's why I've kept under the list. It is not confirming just now. You can keep checking once you have a daily confirmation, daily rejection here, then you can be on the sell side. If the breakout happens, then you can be on the buy side. So this is a trade which will be both ways. Okay. So not only just for sell, depends on the candle closing. Okay. Sun Pharma looks really good because see the candle which is closed, it's a clear cut pin bar, and where it is forming again, if I zoom out the chart, you can clearly see that it is forming exactly at the resistance. See here, if I zoom out the chart, the more the times it gets tested, the stronger it becomes. And we have a clear cut pin bar here. So you can expect the market to fall down. Up first level would be this because this moving average has been acting as a support. So this is what I'm expecting the fall to happen. So you can be on the shorting side. Looks like a very, very good setup to sell. The next one, again, if you remember, if you have been following my videos regularly, almost 1 or 2 weeks back, I said that keep an eye on Dr. Reddy. It might give a confirmation in some time, and which the time has come that it has reached a resistance and it has completely got rejected, and we have a bearish close here. So since it is a strong resistance, you can be on the sell side and you can target up till the next support. Overall, you wait for the candle confirmation on the smaller time frame and then you can enter. If the breakout happens above this, then only we will be switching on the buy side. Since it is at the resistance with the candle confirmation, we will be on the sell side. Last two times when this price level was tested, the market had gone down. So same concept would apply here as well. The next one is BPCL. Again, BPCL is also a very good trade setup. Reason being about because of the candle rejection. We can clearly see it is a good resistance here, right? So here is a rejection, and once you get a candle confirmation in smaller time frame, you can be on the shorting side. Clearly, this spike tells it all, right? And the last one, what I have is Gale. This is the best formation till now on what all we have discussed because it's a very, very strong pin bar with a very strong tail, strong rejection, right? And also where it has formed also says it all. See, this is the level where market initially was a resistance, became a support, again became a resistance. If you will draw your Fibonacci also, you can clearly see from the high to low. Okay, it is not coinciding with 61.8, but once a candle closes below, it would be a stronger confirmation. But if it would have been closing below 61.8, you can wait for that as well if you want. Then it would be a stronger confirmation. But without Fibo, the trend line looks more stronger here. Fibonacci, the next candle, once it closes below the low, that is where the more higher confirmation would be. So overall, this looks like a strong resistance zone as per support and resistance. And you can be on the shorting side targeting up till this level. Once a breakout happens, that is only when we can exit. So that's about this one. Here also trend lines are coinciding. This one also the trend line is going. So it's a strong resistance, is what you can say. Only a good body dominating bullish candle can break out above this. Otherwise, you should be on the sell side. So this looks like a good setup to me. So these are few setups in the Indian market which I have shortlisted. Sislon, one of the student mentioned on the comment box, so I'll just do the analysis. If you are on the buying side, you can keep on holding to it because constantly you can see that the lows are getting higher, right? And there was also a breakout pullback setup here, right? So till the time market is not breaking this level, if you have a buy trade, hold on and you can keep up till this area. So you can have this trade. There's a spike, which means some pullback possibility is there. So wait for the pullback, don't get panic, and you can hold on till this first level. So this one was also a strong support, and that's why we were on the buying side. Yeah, something similar to this. So yeah, overall it is a good setup, and you can keep on holding. Don't get impacted by this spike because that's more of an indication of a pullback, which can happen up till this level or maybe till this level, and then it is expected to go up till the time market is playing above this trend line. You can be on the buying side. So this was all about Indian market. Now let's move to the other market, forex market. So here, talking about dollar weekly candle is indecisive the way the last week candle has closed, though the previous week to that it was a clear bearish candle. After that market did a pullback, fell from there, but it did not close like a bearish confirmation, it closed like a indecisive. But that's why you would, since the weekly candle is indecisive, we have to check the daily closing. So as per daily closings also, it is a clear breakout pullback with the evening star as a confirmation. So definitely dollar is on the sell side, but you have to be careful because it is reaching the support level, like I said last week also. Once it reaches the support level of this swing low, you need to see how the candle formations are happening. So you have to keep checking the daily time frames for confirmation. You can be on the sell side of dollar and buy side of gold, and see gold as anyways going up from today onwards itself. If you'll see the weekly time frame, this was the level which it did a breakout completely, and we were expecting the market to go up, and it is clearly going up. I would suggest if you haven't entered, don't enter at the current price. Wait for some pullbacks, like last time also the pullback happened. So wait for some pullbacks and then you can enter in the market. If you already have, you can just keep on holding to your trade. So gold bullish, dollar weak. So that what summarize the main thing for the forex market. Like dollar weak, which automatically means euro USD as a buy. So you can see the setup. Okay. All I'm saying is be careful of this resistance. Resistance is nearby. So after pullback, once it goes up, just keep checking, taking and keep an eye on your resistance level. So this is where you can expect the market to take a resistance here. So once the market reaches here on the daily time frame, keep on checking how the candle is forming. Okay. So these are the few setups. The main setup which I want to discuss for this week is, yeah, first one is CAD CHF. Okay. CAD CHF, why? Because there's a clear rejection candle here. Okay. And most importantly, where it's forming makes a huge difference, like I mentioned multiple number of times. It is forming exactly at the resistance. If you're drawing it like this, Some people might also connect it like this. So whichever way you are more comfortable, you can draw your trend line. So it is at a good resistance zone. So from there, you can expect the market to first to fall down till here. If it further falls down, then it can come down up till this level. So overall, it's looking a good sell setup, wherein CAD CHF would be a good trade to take. Another trade, what you can expect is this one, New Zealand CAD. Though the previous week closing was again indecisive, half body, half wick. So that's why daily time frame would have been a good breakout pullback setup. So that's why this is under my list. This has also started falling. So if you want, you can take a trade from today night itself. So overall, it's a good sell trade setup. You can keep it under your list. Breakout has happened. It looks like pullback has happened. 10:30, this candle closes. If it closes the way it is, then it's a very strong confirmation for sell. So these are the few trade setups. Like one is GP JPY also, wherein you can see GP JPY is constantly going up. Last week candle is a strong bullish candle. Okay, so you can keep on waiting for a minor pullback. See, this is the clear breakout candle. Market tried to take a rest since it did a breakout. You can expect some pullback also till this level. But overall, if you see GBP is looking bullish, but overall, the main thing what we need to notice is JPY is looking weak. Try to be on the sell side of JPY whenever we are trading. So, like for example, CHF JPY is a very good buy. Reason being JPY is very weak and CHF being strong. So it has been going up vertically from last 3 weeks. So after some pullback, if you still do not have a trade on this one, you can be on the buying side. So these few setups are there which are good. This one, just be very careful because it has been going up continuously. If there's a chance of pullback, wait for the pullback to complete and then you should be taking the trade. Like, for example, if the daily candle closes like this, then it means that the market is looking for some pullback and then you should be enter after the pullback. So just be careful with the entry. Try to enter at a good support levels. Like, for example, in this case, the first support level looks like this around the moving average area. So once the market comes here and you have a bullish confirmation, that is when you can enter for the buy. Okay. So these are the few trades which are shortlisted for this week. I hope, I mean, if you are trading with anything else as well, but make a list and trade with proper risk management. If you are checking the direction, don't go anti direction when you reach to the entry time frame. Try to stick to the direction, look for few entries, but solid entries. There's no point of doing over trading with no risk management that will not lead you anywhere. So there is a proper discipline required to make money in the markets. Please follow that discipline and that consistency, and you will definitely see results. So that's about it for this week. See you again next Monday. Happy trading, guys. Bye bye.